Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos.
To kick off for the Broncos.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And off we go from Denver. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
11 on the play. And the first down, Chiefs.
Off play action. It's Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it, and he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. I got to imagine facing a defense in the bottom half of the league had these guys excited, Brock, but cue the old record scratch sound effect as that defense forces an opening drive turnover.
Yeah, just a reminder for this quarterback that decision-making each and every week is at a premium, and don't look at the stats. Study your opponent.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Nix from the gun. Got man, it's Marvin Mims. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Offense in a hurry up here.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Now Nix on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard
In the red zone on 1st. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. He'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap. It's a give to Hunt. Has some daylight through the 40. Space on the right. He's got room. And they'll mark him down there after the dive. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chiefs reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Again on 2nd and 10. Nix connects on the crosser. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. He puts some juice on a deep throw down into a crowd, and intercepted! And the Chiefs take over on his 5th interception of the season. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They fake the handoff, now Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Again, Mahomes to throw. That one finds Xavier Worthy. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
Play action, Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he goes out of bounds as everyone turns to hear from our referee. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Back to the air, Mahomes. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure. That incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
At the same spot after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Going deep here for the end zone. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Butker on now to kick this one away. Harvey now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
37-yard line.
New set of downs from 37. It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. It's a 14-7 game. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They've got a 1st to begin the frame.
Bombers.
Throwing here, Nix. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Hey, we're good.
Working quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
Lucky that didn't end as an interception. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
I know that you and I love,
10.
Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Hold on, son. Bombers, ready. 180. Throw.
3rd and long for him here. Completed to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They'll throw again. Nix. He's got it to his running back. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Well, not much to debate. Clearly roughing the passer on that play, but what a costly moment it turns out to be, erasing that turnover on downs and giving them 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, discipline comes in so many different fashions during the...
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Leo Chanel makes the play.
Intercepted by the Chiefs. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. On the move, headed right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Takes the handoff, now to throw. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. From his end zone, it's Mahomes. He's throwing deep to the left side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far. They'll go. It's Mahomes. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right, an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Chooses to bring this one out. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Now it's Mahomes. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. Along the sideline past midfield. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he gets this one down to the 27. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Buying some time right. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Hey, 43, 15.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Chiefs.
From the red zone now. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a second quarter lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Broncos 14.
Butker on now to kick this one away.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
Marvin Mims now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10.
Bombers.
Nix from the gun. He just throws this one away.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. Shotgun snap to Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Quick on the draw here to Dobbins. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mile High in just a moment. Just a yard left to go on second down.
Captain. Chill.
To throw, here's Nix. Free inside the 30. All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably.
And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Third and long, it's Minshew. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. They snap it. Here's Minshew. He finds Worthy, complete. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Takes the handoff. Now Minshew. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Sticking in the air with Minshew. He drops this down to Pacheco underneath. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Again, Mahomes to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slate, weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do, you hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that sucker away.
Back to the air, Mahomes. And the defender comes away with it. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. From his end zone, it's Nix. Will finds his back, Harvey. And they're going to manage to take him down at the 12. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their 1st. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. The throw finds Evan Ingram. Tackle made right around the 26. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. All right, back to the ground game here. And he'll get it up to the 44. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Here comes the final play of our first half. One final shot before the half. Lofts one deep, center of the field. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds, Brock. So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40. So a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Nick's getting to stretch his legs a little bit here. And that is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Nix finds him over the middle, and they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A pickup of 17, and it's going to be first down, Denver.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Throwing on first down, Nix hits him on the out route. Along the right sideline, there's space. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
They're trying to set the screen. Dobbins. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos take the lead right away in half number 2. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it third down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Broncos going nickel here, third down. Here he goes, third and long. Skips it short of his man. That brings up fourth down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
He'll throw it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's a gain of 5.
On third down, here's Nix. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 13-point lead. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Headed out right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos get it back after making their third first-half interception.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Nix now on 1st and 10. Connects on the crosser. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nix from the gun. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Well, I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
Ready. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay.
Now Nix on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
They pass on that long field goal. Would have been 55 yards. They're going for this.
Oh, I said. Captain, ready.
Here we go on 4th. Nix. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets him the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. They'll throw again. Nix. This is Ingram. Look on the left side. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 5. Brings up second and
Once more, it's Nix. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
touchdown, Broncos.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21.
42. Chiefs 21.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
For the Broncos.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Mahomes on first and 10. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He's got it inside the 10. And they are going to have first and goal when we begin our fourth quarter. Three quarters in the books from this one. It's the Chiefs who have possession, and they've got to get to work. They're in a massive hole. Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Well, the jumpiness cost him 5. First and goal, a little bit tougher here. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it'll be second and goal.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off the defense at any time.
Broncos all around him, and down he goes. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Third and goal. And this one connects with a defender, not his intended targets. That's going to force this offense into fourth and goal.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's fourth and goal. And a completion not in the cards on that fourth and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Shotgun snap to Nix. He's got the hook up to Ingram. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Nix with it on first. Completed over the middle. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious